Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Making a little breakfast. We've been doing some fitness tips on this channel here. I figured I'd give you this one. Protein. Make sure you guys are eating enough protein. Protein isn't about necessarily just getting more big and buff, right? Like, I'm not big and buff. It's about allowing your muscle tissues to recover, allowing your joints, tendons, ligaments to grow. Try to start eating between 0.75 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 180 pounds, try to eat about 180 grams of protein a day. It's probably gonna be a big jump if you're not used to doing that, and you try to go all the way up. If you can get in around that number, you're going to feel a massive difference, because I guarantee you, if you're not actively tracking how much protein you're eating right now, you're not getting enough. I got egg whites, breakfast, always. I like it, just microwave them. It's kind of gelatinous, but hot sauce on them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna start off with the fitness portion of today's video. I'm so stoked you guys are loving this. Like, most of you know, I've worked professionally in the fitness industry now ever since high school. And so I really enjoy and have enjoyed this journey of like trying to tailor my fitness to golf. So being able to share this with you guys and have you guys take value from it is amazing. We're gonna do 3 more exercises today. We did 3 more warm-up exercises last video, which I'm actually gonna start with to warm up for my training today. But then we're gonna get into 3 more upper body specific exercises today, because my legs are trash. I did a really hard cardio workout yesterday and we're golfing later, so excuse me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go through a 3-piece workout here that you guys can do. You can add in the warm-up stuff from either that I just did, but you can also add in the stuff we did in the last vlog. This is gonna be core upper body pulling focused. So working on core strengthening, stabilization, but also upper body pulling. First of 3, standard pull-up. So good for just overall strength in the upper body, pulling in the back. So many of the moving parts in the upper body of the golf swing are touched in the pull-up. So just honestly, a standard pull-up is such a great way, especially at the beginning of a workout, to kind of hit all those things. So I'm just gonna do a set of 10. I'm gonna do them strict, but that might not be achievable for a lot of you. The sub I want you to do, if you can't do 10 strict pull-ups, is just use your feet to help in a bit of a jumping pull-up. Movement number 2 of the superset. These are gonna be pretty simple bent over rows, but with the twist that I really like that makes it a bit more golf specific, I'm gonna add a single leg RDL. It's obviously adding a much more core stability, overall balance component to it, which I think translates really, really well into golf. Final one of today's superset. This is going to be obviously a much more core specific, stability specific blaster to kind of add on to the 2 that we just did. It's gonna be Russian twist, but unlike the last one, which was like super, super light, I like to try to make these challenging. I want it to feel like you have to move slow. A lot of time when people do these, they take a really light medicine ball and just pop, 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 pop. That's not the point. I want these to be like controlled and like heavy slow. For me in golf right now, my goal is just to get that core as thick as possible for not only power in the swing, but really the speed of, and like, you know, increasing your ball speed and your distance comes a lot more from speed training than does from strength training. But in order to speed train, you need to have everything you're speed training with protected. All right, that wraps my fitness up. Finished with 100 bicycles for core and then 100 bicep curls banded. Just like finish them. However, anything with that like range of motion in the elbow consistently, it's so massive, because tennis elbow, golfer's elbow is one of the gnarliest but like most preventable injuries for the average golfer. Literally just do bicep curls. Like, why not? You know, let's get to win-win. Fueling up before the round here. Got a little pre-round caffeination, and then of course, you know, we're talking about nutrition and getting protein in. My pre-round dunk. We got these on vacation. I used to take a wild amount of icing on every single one. I mean, it's good, but it just tastes so chemically. Let's go. All right, let's go golf. New toys, new toys, new toys. And by toys, I mean work equipment I should have bought a long time ago. But look what I got. I got this new fancy tripod. There we go. So it's basically like a tripod that just sticks right in the ground. So it's like a tripod designed for golf. It's very exciting. Anyway, we're going to the course right now, playing Northlands. I'm trying to do something in preparation for all these YouTube golf tournaments that I'm going to be in. I'm going to try to shoot under par across 9 holes over the course of the next like month or two. That, ooh, yeah, call from Matt Kendrick. 1 second. All right, yeah, well, that was just a random call from the CEO of Good Good, because that just happens in my life now. I just get random calls from the CEO of Good Good. Anyways, very, very exciting stuff, by the way, for you guys coming up. Part of why I'm saying what I'm saying today, which is that I am going to start a kind of mini series within the videos of me trying to break par across 9 holes. I've done it once in my life, but never on camera. But the main purpose of doing this is less so just to like do it, and more so to just put pressure on myself. You know, I really want to be as prepared as possible for everything that's coming this fall, which there's a lot of. And I think a huge part of that is just playing under as much pressure as possible. It means stating a goal and not being afraid to try to hit that goal. You know, not being afraid to kind of, I don't know, play for it, if that makes sense. It all kind of fits the bill just a little bit of what I'm trying to accomplish here. So that's right, we're at Northlands Golf Club and we're going to try to shoot under par today.
Got the shot chaser on it? Or?
Yeah, I do like social media stuff for work, so
nice.
Yeah, just kind of film golf.
Oh, wow. Birdie, come on.
Right side, yeah. Okay, so remember that mic I had like 3 seconds ago? Yeah, first tee, I dropped the camera and just broke the mic. It exploded. I'm gonna try to fix it, but those first 2 holes were micless, and I apologize. Driver, 8 iron, out right, kind of hit that 8 iron thin. First iron shot of the day, no warm up here. Now we got chip. This tripod is the best thing ever. It's been 3 holes, one hole, 3 shots, 2 shots. Yeah. It's gonna release a little more.
Not that good for it, don't worry.
Okay.
We're learning.
Tough start. I know what you're thinking. 2 over par and 8. There's lots of birdie holes here. There's lots of holes to be had. That was an out of the car hole. Just don't worry about it. Very different than the first hole, eh, boys? Jeez. No pressure. Par 4. 286 hole? Okay. 4 iron. Sit. Yeah. It's alright. Hold tight. Listen, boys, this is a huge reason why I'm doing this. I know what it looks like. Nate, you just hooked one into a bunker after making a double and trying to break par. This is the pressure I want. This like inner feeling of like panic, which you guys all know. You're playing with your buddies. The round doesn't start super great, and you have this moment of panic inside. This is what I want to learn to control. Because if I can learn to control this now, then when I get in a tournament and something bad happens, I can stay calm. You know, just keep swinging. We got 136 middle into wind out of the bunker. I'm just gonna try and hit a smooth 9. Just clip the ball nice. It sat down a little bit, but we should be fine. Perfect strike. Came out a little right, but I should get a kick. Yeah, that one should be good. See, there you go. That's why I'm doing this, ladies and gentlemen. To be able to have that feeling of panic of like, oh crap, I just said this, embarrassed, blah, 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 which, trust me, it runs through your mind when you're filming stuff on camera and you state goals like that of like, I want to break par across 9 holes. But then being able to combat that panic, that's what matters. Stoked about that. Let's go. I also got the mic working, as you can probably tell, but it's just like the computer circuit board on the outside of my phone. The plastic casing fell off. When I tried to put it back on, it didn't work. So I just have a plastic circuit board, or you get it. It looks funny. A little uphill. Nice, got some room to play with. Thank you. Another one of those weird little draw spinny wedges. Goodbye, me. Thank you. There you go. Yeah, 130 stick. Slight helping wind. I'll go. You can go after. All right. Let's try to hit a good golf shot here. Black marker on my club. I don't know where that came from. Pulled it. Should be fine though. Yeah, thanks. The number just pulled. Not a lot of divot fixtures in here. Can't tell what this is wanting to do. I feel like I can play this pretty straight. I feel like at the end it's gonna go back to the right. I can just kind of play for that. Nah, I feel like it's gotta be straight. Whenever I'm in doubt with long putts, it's aim straight. Go in. Go in. Thank you. Yeah, last rotation there. I did. Yeah, I did. Makes up for that double bogey on the first one. You guys see what I'm saying, though? You see what I'm saying? I'm running away so I don't get excited in front of them, but come on. That's why we stay locked in. You're in a 25-foot putt side slope, downhill. Listen, it's easy to get frazzled, but you know your game, you stay in it. Look, birdie there. Birdie's to be made. Let's go, baby. Still buzzing, baby. Let's go. Par 5 up the hill. About 600. Taking driver. Hopefully just cutting it off those bunkers. In them's not bad either. Oh, Jimmy, I'm right there with you. Yeah. 2 hooked in a row. Well, that was lucky. 2 in a row we've hooked off the tee today. Not moving the whole body, I guess. Not the greatest looking lie. This looks like it's gonna knuckle. Really gotta come down on this one, I think. Just feed something up there. Up the left, cut it back. There we go. Just sit a little. Yeah, that's fine. That was a bad lie. Holy. Alright, front pin. 140 front. Pin's probably on maybe 145, but this plays so uphill. I think I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna hit like an 8-iron here. Yeah, this might be a lot of club to get to the front, but I'm not concerned about it. I just don't want to be short. There's room over the pin, so nice smooth 8-iron. Really big uphill lie here, so that was a good swing. That should just be safely on. Oh my god. That hit on the front and kicked off. So frustrating, man. That was something like that too. It just pushed the pad, and the green was so tiered that the tier I went to by pushing it, it was literally like 2 yards short. It kicked off the side of the green and then just down this massive ravine hill. Alright, definitely not the worst spot. I mean, we're literally pin high. We kicked off the slope up there and came back. So it's kind of a weirdly sat in the rough. Makes me kind of want to try to hit a flop, but the pin's so close. Like, go for something a little more safe and just hit a normal chip just over the ridge and let it trickle. But then it'll definitely be long because it's such a down slope. But I just think a flop shot's kind of unnecessary and just kind of risky for not that much reward. So I'm just gonna hit a nice normal chip here. Definitely carried that a touch far, but it was gonna be long no matter what. So it's all good. We got it up. Got a putt. Oh, this is a tough one to read. I think this has got to be pretty straight. Oh. Wanted that one. Beautiful hole. You've been a PGA pro for 20 years? 25? What would you say is the most common, like, beginner mistake you see? Yeah. Right. Head down on the ball, outside in. Yep. Been there, done that, Jimmy. Yeah, still do that sometimes. What's your, like, biggest fix for that? What do you tell people usually?
Well, lead with the lower body and
Release. Gotcha. As opposed to pop down. I had the opposite problem in these first 2 holes. Everything's going left. Yeah. 400 yards. We'll cut. I cut it, but way too much. Sit. That's just gonna be in that bunker, I think. Sit. Nope, that kicked down. I think it landed and then kind of took a couple hops down. We'll see. Great first hole to finally hit a cut on. All right, got pretty lucky. Was on the cart path. Again, take relief here. We are 168 middle. Wind helping a little bit. All right, good opportunity here. Flags back right. 156 front. 179 back. I don't want to be short. I don't want to be long either, but I think we can hit a smooth chippy 7. Kind of cut one in there. Great strike. Thanks. Safe. It's going to be a mile from the pin. Might have been a bit big. Oh well, better than short. Landed on and just bounced back rough. But honestly, with this pin, getting overzealous and going right at it, it's just a death sentence because it's so downhill. By the way, I fully am realizing that based off everything I've told you, which is truth, I picked the hardest front 9 in the city to do the first edition of this. But that's okay. I want that, man. I want the smoke. I want the pressure. They won't all be here, but some of them will. Yeah, I'm happier I'm in the bunker than where you are, I think. Should be able to get some spin on it. Little downhill lie. Spin, spin. Ah, that's tough downhill. Okay, at least it's not over the back. Let's head right up the hill, out of the fringe here. Almost gonna chip this one probably, but not going back for that. Oh my goodness. I died. Go ahead, buddy. That was a brutal putt. Oh, right at the end. Doubles are tough. Doubles are tough, but this is that kind of course. Once again, the mission. Keep playing. All right, short par 4 here into wind. But if we hit a good drive, we should have a flip wedge in. Definitely a bit of a risk going with driver, but playing confident. Yep, that's the one. Thanks. Yeah. All right, we just landed kind of in this left rough and it kicked left. If that would have hit just like a yard right on the fairway here, it would have sloped down and been pretty close to the green, but I'm not complaining. We got a straight look here at the pin, out of the rough, maybe 55 yards to the center. Everything funnels right to left. If I try to carry this all the way to the pin, it's not gonna have enough spin to stop probably. So I think I'm gonna take this low and try to run it up off the fringe and kind of use the contours, kind of almost link style. We're gonna aim quite a bit right of the flag and kind of let it just take the ridge and fall. This is just an all feel kind of guess shot. Landed where I wanted, get up. Yep, now sit. Yeah, good. I think it landed maybe 2 yards left, so it didn't get the full push of that slope, but it was exactly what I wanted. And like playing a tricky, or like not a trickier, but like a less risky shot like that, that's maybe a little trickier. Good move on my part, I think, versus trying to hit like a 60-yard semi-flop shot when the green just falls out. That's what makes this course so hard. You guys can see it's just everything is fall off. Like this next hole, all this is like you miss anything and the ball's just gone. You gotta be on it, but we had a great look at birdie here. Looks like one of those quadruple breakers. That's gotta just be straight. Oh, good roll. Oh, thank you. I really wanted that one. That was a good roll. That maybe missed by an inch and a half. On those long ones, I just tend not to overread them, which works out for 2 putts. I just trust the pace, but I wanted that putt. That's okay. Pars on this stretch of the course are totally fine. We got a couple birdieable holes coming up after this. 365 uphill, par 4. Oh, that's gone. Well, we'll find it, but that's a punch out. It's the hardest par 4 on the course. All right, I think we found it. Just in the it does kind of open in here, but when I say dead, it just there's no shot. Yeah, it's me. There's just I got nothing. My only option is to punch out. My punch out is I'm going backwards, blocked by trees. I try to hit like a low hooky. All right, so we're actually down here with a bit better of a shot. It's just like a ravine, but I mean I have a line to the flag, but I don't think I should take it. I think we're just gonna hit a full gap wedge left of it. Or even just a low 7-iron. Try to keep it under these trees here. This is just a minimize your risk type situation. Perfect. Thanks. All right. Uphill, 67 stick. A little bit of wind helping. I think just like a 3/4 lob. Go a little left of it. Came out a little lower than I wanted, but that wasn't going to have much spin on it anyway, so. Okay, so obviously we're not going to shoot under par today because I'm not going to make 2 hole out eagles as much as I'd like for that to happen. What we're going to do, we're going to dial it in here. We're going to finish this hole strong. We got 2 holes left. It's like honestly, hole 4 through this one 7 are probably the 3 hardest holes in the entire city. People say that, not just me. It's a tough stretch, but I want to challenge myself. I wanted to feel that pressure, and I did. I felt it at the beginning, so it's good. We're going to keep going. We've played some decent golf so far, and we're going to go through and try and play these last 2 holes under par. I think it's actually going to break as much as it looks like. Just kind of right here it will. Then it'll kind of straighten out. Yeah, thanks. I'll take that from there. All right, 172. Downhill, downwind. I'm going to try to chip an 8. Could go full 9, but this green releases a lot. Thanks. Did a little. Yeah, all right. Safe. A little right. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Composure, you know? I talked to you about how we didn't achieve our goal of shooting under par, and that's fine. But you just keep that head down and keep moving. That's why I'm doing this. Like, I'm not doing this because I'm trying to prove to you guys that I'm any type of good golfer. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to get better, but I'm doing it because I want to mentally put myself under that pressure. And I know it's possible for me to shoot under par. It's going to be a hard goal, but it's one I know I can achieve. But it's more about all the times I don't achieve the goal and feeling that pressure, feeling that slight embarrassment, and still playing through. So let's go make a putt here. Then we got a really attackable hole finishing on that. Little up the hill. Kind of going to turn both ways again. Going to start going off left, but then it looks like it's going to come back right up the slope. It's just how much is this going to snap it right off the bat. So I think I'm just going to play for this first left break. And then just kind of hope it stays pretty straight after that. Skate, skate, skate. Oh, I think that was the line. Oh, that snapped right at the end. That was so good, and then right at the end. Listen, tough bogey, but really attackable 9th hole here. Name of the game, staying in it. Let's go. Let's make something happen on this last hole. 385 par 4. Try to hit a cut towards those bunkers on the right. Thanks. Yeah, that was definitely. Thanks. It's a man just like life. When you think you're down, you just keep going. Things happen. Pretty finishing hole. 110. It's just smooth 52. A little in the wind, but it would rather be short than long. Thanks. Spin. Spin. Thank you. Thanks. Let's go, baby. Yeah. All right, we got to putt at it. We got to putt to finish these last two. Even par, make another birdie to close it out. I'm saying all this to put more pressure on myself, because normally I wouldn't say any of this. I'm even in my own head, but I'm putting pressure on myself. Let's go. Wow, once again, my putt looks straight. I'm gonna play pretty straight. Off the stroke. Oh, they've been inches today. Oh. Listen, I get it. Going out and shooting 6 over when you're staying your goal is the break par. It's a tough look. I've shot under par once across 9, but it's going to be a journey. But you know what? It's going to happen. But the point is about the journey. It's not about the destination. I'm happy with that. Finished with a near birdie. Made a nice one on 2. Couple good pars. This course just punishes you. The blow up holes are real big, and it doesn't even feel like blowing up. It's just you miss it a shot and you're just automatically staring bogey double in the face. So I'm happy with that. I'm gonna see you at home. I got something to talk to you about. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the story time portion of today's video here. Now, if you've made it this far in the video or into this video at all, it's because you didn't listen to me in the title and you in fact clicked on this video. But you know what? That's okay. I forgive you, because believe it or not, I actually wanted people to click on this video because that's my job. And in order to keep it, you have to click. So I'm actually happy you clicked. All right, I need your help. Here's the story. BobDoesSports is coming to Vancouver, Canada. Not only are they coming to Canada, which everyone's always like, oh, we could do something when I come to Canada. I'm like, oh, where are you going? They're like, Toronto. I'm like, you realize that's like the continent of Europe distance away from me. Like, it's so far. Like, that's like a 6-hour plane ride. Anyways, they're coming to Vancouver, which is where I live, my city. They're coming to Vancouver, and they're going to be playing golf. Gold Cuts is from here. I have a great relationship with all of them, I would say. Very good with Joey. Very good with Perez. New, but I think good, with Bob. So I want to meet up with them. I want to go film. I want to do behind the scenes. I in no way am trying to get a collab with them, trying to get them to play golf on my channel, trying to anything like that. If you guys know anything about what I want to do in this world, it's document this journey and the process and the evolution of YouTube golf. I want to do similar to what I did at the Good Championships, which is I want to just be around, fly on the wall, record some stuff, some behind the scenes, what's happening, ask some questions here and there, not get in the way of what they're doing, even offer to help. Like, I'll be a third camera. I'll film for you for your channel, not me on it, just me filming for you. And then, well, you're not filming. That's when I pick up my camera and I film. So why I'm making this video is because I want to make that happen. And I think in order to make that happen, I've sent DMs. I have. Waiting to hear back. And understandably, here's like what I'll say right off the rip is these guys obviously are coming here to work and they're doing their thing, and they have absolutely no need to allow me to come along with them and do what they do and whatever. Here's my pitch though. The reason why I think this content is good for YouTube Golf is because it allows these characters to tell stories and see sides of themselves to their audience that otherwise don't get to be seen. I show stuff that they don't show because they kind of can't, right? Like BobDoesSports and Micah and Grant and Good, they make very golf specific videos. The videos are about golf. They're not very likely going to come out with some sort of, vlog style video where they just sit down and talk to the camera. And that's where I think I can come in, and I want to help tell those stories. And by doing that, you build a greater connection with your audience. You allow your audience in to see a different level of you. Now, these guys, again, they do a great job of that on social media, whatever, but I think the long form nature of this style of content mixed with the fact that I think I've assembled the most curious people in the YouTube golf world as my audience who want to know the most, but who are also the most engaged. Like, you guys are incredible. Like, we sold out 250,000 golf tees for Birdie Supply Co. in 2 days. We sold out the golf package in 8 minutes, which included the golf balls. But then there was 250,000 tees they were trying to clear out of their inventory. We sold all of them in 2 days. Like, you guys are just the most supportive, passionate, active audience ever. And so having you guys be able to learn more about your favorite creators is only going to make you that much more rabid a fan of them. So that's my goal. And that's why I want to connect with BobDoesSports when they're here in Vancouver. And I need your help to make that happen. Like I said, I've sent messages to all of them. I'm hoping maybe 1 or 2 of them will see this video and hear my pitch, hear my plea about it, and know that I'm not just trying to get a free collab or whatever. Like I'm trying to provide value. I will 100% help you guys film, do whatever I can on the back end if you want it. But otherwise, I just want to just be around and just document. I do think there is value for these creators in allowing me to come do this. So that's my pitch. Where you guys come in, boy, send some message, comment down below. Tell them you want me to do this. I don't know how much the comments are gonna be reading, but put it in there anyways. It'll help push the video out there. But also go send them messages, send Bob messages, send all the messages that you want me to be able to come and film some behind the scenes stuff with them. I think that'd be super cool. This video could go absolutely nowhere, and believe me, no hard feelings if they just completely are like no at all. I get it. I understand. I'm still earning my place in this community. I'm still whatever, and I'm not trying to get any kind of free early handouts here. But again, I think I can provide value with this content. I want to do it. They're literally coming into my backyard, so it couldn't be easier. So yeah, I want to make it happen. If any of you guys from BobDoesSports are listening, hit me up, Instagram, whatever. I'd love to make this happen. And my people, I thank you for your support. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.